Rick Johnson has enjoyed tremendous success in racing. Earlier in his career, Rick was a champion motorcycle motocross racer. Since moving to truck racing, Rick was named 1992 Rookie of the Year for the Mickey Thompson Stadium Off-Road Racing Series. And due to his Class 8 win in the Baja 500, 1993 SCORE International Rookie of the Year for desert racing.
Hi, I'm Rick Johnson. This video isn't going to teach you how to be an off-road racing champion. Rather, it's going to help you understand one of the latest technologies in safety, four-wheel anti-lock brakes. I've asked a couple of friends of mine to join me. Dave, Cindy, come on over. Just like you, they've recently purchased a new GM truck and they want to learn more about the new anti-lock brake system on their vehicles. Ready to get started? Go ahead and get into your vehicle so you can experience the benefits of ABS for yourself. We have some other ABS-equipped vehicles for them to drive as well. ABS uses wheel speed sensors, a hydraulic control unit, and a computer control module to greatly reduce the possibility of skidding during hard braking. ABS also lets the driver steer the vehicle to help you avoid an accident. Before we look at how ABS works and what it can do, let's talk about what ABS doesn't do. Anti-lock brakes do not necessarily make stopping distances shorter. You need to maintain the same distance from the vehicle ahead as you do with conventional brakes. Also, you still need to firmly apply the same amount of pressure on the pedal in enough time to stop the vehicle. And you must keep constant pressure on the pedal to accommodate any brake pedal travel that may occur while ABS is working. Now let's take a look at what anti-lock brakes do for you. In a hard braking situation without anti-lock brakes, the wheels may skid, losing traction between the tires and the road. But as you can see, with anti-lock brakes, wheel lockup is kept to a minimum. Four-wheel anti-lock brakes also improve steering control throughout the braking situation. Since the front wheels don't lock up, traction with the road is maintained, helping the driver to steer around any obstacles. On the other hand, without ABS, the vehicle goes into a skid and directional control may be lost until the driver lets up on the brakes and the wheels start to roll again. You may also think anti-lock brakes only work when you slam on the pedal. That's not true. Anti-lock brakes will begin to work as soon as a wheel starts to skid, which can happen even with a slight application of the brakes, especially if the road is slippery or bumpy. Anti-lock brakes will activate on wet, rain-slick pavement, on roads that are snow-covered, or on ice. Braking on gravel roads, sand-covered roads, and other loose surfaces may also activate the anti-lock brakes, as could braking while going over bumps and elevations such as railroad tracks. And even if the road surface is dry, smooth concrete, such as a highway, the anti-lock brakes will activate if the brake application is hard enough. So no matter what the road surface or driving conditions, you can be assured that your four-wheel anti-lock brake system can help you get safer, more controlled stops. But to maximize the effectiveness of this system, there are several things to remember. With anti-lock, you should not pump the brakes. Just apply constant, firm pressure to the brake pedal and let the anti-lock system do the rest. Also, like a conventional brake system, ABS is most effective when the tires are in good operating condition with good tread, and the correct tire pressure is maintained. Like any vehicle, whether equipped with ABS or not, proper seat adjustment is important. Position the seat so the driver's foot can be placed on the pedal with a moderate bend in the knee. Even when the pedal is fully depressed, the legs should still be able to push the pedal further. And for commercial applications, the load should be evenly distributed over the rear axle for maximum effectiveness of the anti-lock brakes. Now let's review some of what you may experience when the ABS is operating normally. When the brake pedal is applied and the anti-lock brakes activate, the brake pedal may feel hard. It may also seem to ratchet or pulsate, or there could even be a combination of these sensations. Maintain firm, constant pressure on the pedal and be ready to push it further if it travels closer to the floor. You may also hear a sound like this. As I said earlier, this four-wheel anti-lock brake system, or four-wall for short, is one of the most advanced braking systems on the market today. You've probably asked yourself, how does it work and what makes it so sophisticated? Let's take a look. The anti-lock brake system consists of several major components: wheel sensors, a hydraulic control unit, and an electronic control unit, which is essentially the brain of the system. The system works like this. When the brake pedal is applied, the electronic control unit monitors information from the wheel speed sensors. When the control unit detects that a wheel or wheels are about to lock, the module signals the hydraulic control unit to reduce brake pressure to those wheels. The system holds the wheels near lock while keeping the wheels rolling to help the driver steer. Sound pretty complicated? It is. However, you can be assured of proper operation due to the various self-checks that the system goes through. Some of them are noticeable, some are not. The first self-check occurs when you turn the ignition key to the on position. The anti-lock and brake warning lights will illuminate momentarily. This is called a bulb check and is normal operation. The next self-check occurs when the vehicle accelerates to approximately 8 miles per hour. During this self-check, the anti-lock system may make a sound like this. And if your foot is on the brake pedal, you may feel some vibration. The anti-lock system goes through other self-checks while you are driving. However, these checks are unnoticeable. In addition to those self-checks, there are also indicators to let you know if there is a problem and your anti-lock brake system needs servicing. If the yellow anti-lock or red brake warning lights do not illuminate during the bulb check, the warning light system requires servicing. If the yellow anti-lock warning light does not go out after the bulb check, or if it comes on during vehicle operation, have your anti-lock brake system checked and serviced. This is an indication that you do not have the benefit of ABS. However, the conventional brake system is fully functional. If the red brake warning light doesn't go out after the bulb check, or illuminates during vehicle operation, bring your vehicle to a stop and have the entire brake system serviced immediately. Welcome back. So what did you think? We covered an awful lot in a short period of time. Can you tell me what you've learned about anti-lock brakes?
Well, one thing for sure, my new anti-lock brake system greatly reduces wheel lock, which can help me to steer the vehicle.
The thing I learned that I didn't know is that anti-lock brakes can activate on many different road surfaces.
Oh, and also that tire inflation and quality, as well as proper seating position, are just as important with ABS as they are with a conventional brake system.
But you know, the most important thing I learned is that ABS gives me improved steering control during hard braking, which can help me stay out of accidents.
That's absolutely right, Cindy. Also keep in mind that sometimes the brake pedal may vibrate or pulsate. As the ABS works, you may hear some sounds and noises that are all normal in anti-lock brake system operation. Well, as you can see, my friends learned a lot, and I hope you have too. GM's commitment to safety provides us with one of the most advanced braking systems on the market today. Four-wheel anti-lock brake system. Safer stops, controlled steering, peace of mind.
Hey, nice yard. That thing's... Ah! Oh, I can't believe it. A brand new car, and I hit a stupid road sign. Ow. What's this sign doing here anyway? Oh, they're working on the road. Just look at the damage to my car.
Hey, buddy, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, thanks. But this is gonna cost me. My insurance. But hey, no wait, I'm okay, I'm all right. Good thing I was wearing my safety belt. But hey, my airbag didn't go off. My airbag should have gone off. It's supposed to protect me. Ow.
Sir, are you all right?
Yeah, great. Great.
Now, another episode of Mort the Traffic Guy in Mort Bags It. What you need to know about airbags.
But Harry, you sold me the insurance policy. You were the one who gave me a discount for buying a car with an airbag, but it didn't work. It didn't, you know, pop out like in the commercials. I know you don't know why. Yeah, the car companies. Yeah, the car companies. Harry, I'm sick and tired of being a little peon in this world and getting pushed around. I gotta go. Hi. I was wondering if I could get a tour of the car company.
Yes. You know, actually, there's a group that just started, and if you hurry, you can probably catch them. Right over there.
Oh. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Lost from the tour, are you?
Oh, yes. No. See, I'm with the tour, but I'm not lost. I wanted to know if... I had a crash, and my airbag didn't go off, and I wanted to know if...
Deploy.
Deploy?
Yes. What you're trying to say is your airbag didn't deploy.
Oh. Yeah. My airbag didn't deploy during the crash, and can you please tell me why?
Well, there could be several different reasons. First, you need to understand when an airbag is supposed to deploy, because an airbag is not designed to deploy in every crash.
It's not. You know, I thought you crash and, you know, poof, your airbag deploys.
No. Look, an airbag is a system of three basic parts: the diagnostic unit, the crash sensors, which are here, or sometimes here, and the airbag module itself, which is either driver's side or passenger side if the car is so equipped. In a moderate to severe frontal crash, the sensor sent a signal to the airbag modules telling them to deploy.
Well, how do you know if your system is working?
Well, when you start your car, the diagnostic unit turns on and monitors the airbag system the entire time you're driving. If the warning light ever stays on continuously, take your car to a service shop and get it checked out, because there might be a problem.
Okay. But how come my airbag didn't work?
Well, the airbag system is only designed to work in crashes where it might help reduce serious injury, more specifically in moderate to severe frontal crashes, and that's really determined by physics.
Physics? You know, I think I better be getting back with the tour.
Oh, no, wait.
Did someone say physics? Whether or not your airbag deploys depends a lot on me. Delta V. Delta is the Greek letter that means change, and V is the symbol for velocity. Your car's delta V, change in velocity, depends on what you hit and how you hit it. Airbag deployment is determined not just by the delta V, but also by how quickly your car slows down as it hits something. That's how the crash sensors know if the crash is severe enough for the bag to deploy. I'll show you. Here, the delta V is large and happens very quick. But if at the same speed you hit something that's movable, your change in velocity is smaller and takes longer to occur because you keep moving after the crash. Got it, Mort?
I got it. Because I hit something that moved, my crash might not have been severe enough for the airbag to deploy.
That's correct. But there are other things that can affect the change in velocity. Let me show you. An airbag is designed to deploy in a crash comparable to squarely hitting something unmovable like a brick wall head-on when you're going 8 to 14 miles an hour. But all crashes are different. If you hit a wall off-center, or if you hit a pole, you'd have to be going faster for your airbag to deploy. That's because the crush of the car is concentrated in one area, causing delta V to occur more slowly. If you hit something that's movable and crushable, like a parked car, you'd have to be traveling at an even higher speed before your airbag would deploy.
So, just because you crash and there's damage to your car does not mean that your airbag will deploy. It depends on what's hit, is it movable and crushable, and how it's hit. Head-on, slightly off-center, fast, slow. Since an airbag isn't designed to deploy in every crash, if you really want to be safe, you've got to wear your safety belt. Oh, good thing I was.
That's exactly it. That's why airbags are called supplemental restraint systems. Look, driver and passenger side airbags don't do anything if the car is hit from the side.
Look at that.
From the rear, or if the car rolls over.
Check it out.
And airbags only deploy once. Some cars are hit more than once during a crash. Only safety belts can reduce your risk of injury in all types of crashes.
Hey, is there a snack bar around here?
Down the hall and to the right.
Oh, thanks.
Clear the test area. Commencing deployment countdown. 3, 2. Here. You have to put them on. Commencing deployment countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Wow, that's pretty powerful stuff. What's in there anyway?
Nitrogen gas.
What?
Nitrogen gas. You are a bit early for the tour.
Kind of like an explosion.
Well, what happens is the car crash sensors send a signal to an inflator unit. An igniter starts a chemical reaction which produces nitrogen gas, which fills the airbag, causing it to burst out of the module.
It's pretty fast, huh? Blink and I bet you'd miss it.
Actually, the whole process is faster than the blink of an eye. It takes less than a 20th of a second. In fact, most people don't even realize it happened.
So, that nitrogen gas, is it, dangerous?
No, the nitrogen gas used to fill most airbags isn't dangerous. Neither is the argon gas used to fill some passenger side airbags.
Oh. Yeah, but what about that powdery stuff I saw when the airbag deployed?
Well, at first, the powder contains sodium hydroxide, which is a substance that could irritate eyes or an open wound. But once it's exposed to air, it quickly turns into sodium bicarbonate.
Oh.
That's baking soda.
Oh.
Now, for most people, the only effect, if any, is a slight irritation of the eyes or throat. Now, people who have asthma might have an attack, and if they feel any symptoms, they should treat themselves as they always would and get medical help.
Oh, hey, want some?
No snacks aren't allowed during testing.
Oh. You know, that airbag popped out pretty fast. I bet you could get hurt by the sheer power.
Well, it's possible, yes. To be effective, airbags have to inflate in an instant, using considerable force. So contact with a deploying airbag could cause injuries, typically minor skin abrasions or burns.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Now, the chance of a more serious injury is greater if the driver or passenger is very close to or comes in direct contact with the airbag module when it deploys. Serious injuries or even death can occur.
Whoa.
Here, sit. Look, don't misunderstand the message. Airbags are a tremendous advance in traffic safety technology, and they are highly effective life-saving devices. But it is really important to be correctly positioned to receive the benefits of a deploying airbag.
How so?
Here, you watch this while I finish what I'm doing.
In order to receive maximum benefits from a deploying airbag, drivers and passengers must always wear safety belts correctly and properly position themselves in the car. The lap belt should be low and snug across the hips, and the shoulder belt across the chest, adjusted to instructions found in the owner's manual. Sit upright against the seat back and adjust the seat rearward so you're away from the airbag module but still able to operate all controls.
Hey, is there anything else I should know?
Yes, actually. You should never put a rear-facing child safety seat in a seating position equipped with an airbag. That's because the back of the seat is too close to the airbag module. If an airbag deploys, the force against the safety seat could result in serious or fatal injuries to the child. See?
Look at that. Hey, but what if you've got a two-seater and it's got two airbags and you've got a kid?
Now that depends. If it's an infant, you know, a baby, then the safest thing to do would be to use another car. But if you can't do that, some car companies may begin putting in a switch which lets you manually and temporarily shut off the passenger side airbag. Now, if you've got an older child, a forward-facing child safety seat can be used as long as the vehicle seat is adjusted back as far as possible.
As we enter this room, you'll see here is where we do some of our airbag testing.
Looks like your group caught up with you.
Yeah. Thanks. Boy, there sure is a lot to remember. Airbags are designed to deploy only in moderate to severe frontal crashes when the delta V, change in velocity, is large enough and happens fast enough. The most important thing to remember really isn't even about airbags, it's about safety belts. You've always got to wear your safety belt because an airbag isn't designed to deploy in all crashes, and airbags only deploy once. Safety belts also help keep you in the correct position away from the airbag module. Because of the force of a deploying airbag, close or direct contact with an airbag module can cause serious or fatal injury. Well, that's also why you should never put a rear-facing child safety seat in a seating position that has an airbag. The only way to receive the maximum benefit from an airbag in a crash is to wear your safety belt. So, buckle up every time. My airbag didn't deploy because it wasn't supposed to. I think I got it in the bag. Hey, if you want to learn more about airbags, write to the American Coalition for Traffic Safety and ask for their free brochure. What you need to know about airbags.
There's take 6, action.
Oh, I can't believe it. The boom came in and everything.
Here, sit. Look, don't misunderstand the message.
In order to get the maximum benefit from an airbag in a crash, you've got to wear your safety belt. So buckle up at all times. Oh man, I'm 2 lines away. What's the line?
Rolling tape.
Is this in your shot?
Yeah, I think just a little.
It's in your shot?
Yeah, just a little.
Jeez. Why don't you change your shot?
Okay. Speed.